Happy Friday guys, and welcome back to my small engine repair channel. What I want to show you in today's video is what you should do before adjusting the carburetor on most Stihl chainsaws. Today I'll be showing you this on a Stihl MS250 chainsaw. Sometimes you need to adjust your carburetor, and the problem that you may run into is that you will have some screw stops right on the carburetor, and sometimes you won't be able to turn them unless you remove these two small plastic screw stops. Now this can seem intimidating to some people, but all you have to do is remove the cover here. And it is hard to access them. They are right here behind this vent and the rubber protector part here. So what I do is I just take off the two 8mm nuts here. Take this off. I'll do this right now and show you how to do this. So with an 8mm nut driver, it works really well. You can also use a socket and a ratchet. And you're not really taking much off the saw when you do it this way. You're just taking off the air filter holder here. Then you just pull this back. Now you can see everything here. There are the stoppers. So if you reach in to adjust your screws, what will happen is they'll only go so far and stop. And like I said, it's really hard to get these off unless you take off this part right here. Once you have it off like this, you can grab your scrunch or a flat screwdriver and reach in right between the screw stop and the carburetor, just like this, and then pry it off. Just push up like this. Now you can discard this, or you can save it and put it back on once you've adjusted your carburetor. What I do is I just chuck these because the screws actually do not unscrew themselves even with these gone. These are put on there so that people don't play around with the adjustment screws. Now the second screw back here, it's a little more difficult to get at. You can just slightly pull out the carb a bit like I'm doing. I'm going to grab a finer flat screwdriver for this one and reach back right in here and pry it out. Then just reach in with pliers and remove it out of the way. This is your high-speed screw, low-speed screw, and this is your idle. This screw down here does not affect the air-fuel mixture of the carburetor. Now to put this back on, just line it up with all three screws here. And it'll just sit right here like that. So now when you go to adjust your screws, you're able to get right in on the screw right there. Just like you see right here. They are small screws. Sometimes it's easier to turn them out or in when the saw is shut off. But you do have to adjust it while it is running. See, now I can turn in or out. So again, the main reason I removed these screw stops is to be able to adjust the carburetor. And the reason I often need to adjust the carburetor on these chainsaws is that sometimes they will bog when you go to throttle up. And basically all the saw needs is a bit more air or fuel, usually more fuel than air. So when that happens is I just come in here and I'll usually turn them a quarter turn out. And I'll actually do this on both because if I turn out the L screw, the low screw, it'll make the saw idle better and not so lean. It'll have a much better idling to the point where you know it's not going to stall out on you. And if you turn out the H screw, what that does, that pretty well fixes the bog immediately because it's giving it more fuel at high speed. So what I do is I usually turn it out until the bog is gone. Now if you adjust your carburetor like I showed you, and the next day it's bogging again, then you might want to replace the carburetor kit or the entire carburetor itself. When customers bring a bogging saw, I try to turn these out first. I check the carb like I told you. If that doesn't work, I replace the carb. So what might happen sometimes, you might adjust the carb today and it'll run, the bogging will be good, gone I mean, and you use the saw today, but tomorrow it might bog again. So just be careful if you send a saw out to a customer because they may call you back in a few days. So what I do is I do what I just told you. I adjust it, check the carb, And then I keep the saw for a day, try it out the next day to make sure the bog is completely gone. If it's gone, I send out the saw. If it's not gone, I replace the carburetor with one from Stihl. They're not that expensive. They're $100 here, and it cures the problem permanently. Now, in some other Stihl chainsaw carburetors, you will have screw stops or limiters like these ones here. They're made of steel. You're going to need a tool like this from Stihl. Here's the part number. There's different ones. Basically, you just shove it in there and then pull. Things have to be lined up here to do that. I do have a video that shows all the Stihl tools that you should have to work on their equipment. The link is in the video description and it's pinned in the comment section. So I do highly recommend that you go watch this video. Get all the tools from a dealer that will actually sell them to you, because you will definitely need them. They will be so handy for you when you work on all their equipment. Now, once you've removed the screw stops, you can just put this back on. And what you want to do now is tighten up the two nuts evenly. And now if I go to adjust it, I make sure I'm locked in on the screw here, just like that. Then I can turn in or out. I will turn it out just a bit. This saw was bogging a little bit, running a bit lean. Now this might be a bit hard to do when it's running, like I mentioned, because chainsaws vibrate a lot. And I'll turn this out a bit. Now what I'll do is start up the saw and show you that the bogging is gone. All good. Easy fix, no money spent, and most of the time it'll fix your bogging issue. And by the way, this is the carburetor from Stihl that I use most of the time on the Stihl MS250. If you have the MS250C or the newer ones, you might want to double check, because I believe it is a different part number, especially the ones who have a primer purge bulb. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope the video has helped you, and I want to welcome all my new subscribers, and I want to thank my members who've joined my membership. Now remember, guys, if you join my membership, you will see videos that you do not see on my channel, videos that are public. So if you join my membership, you'll get tips and tricks on different things that you don't see in my regular videos. Again, make sure you're subscribed, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you in my next video.